video. I thought we was already live. I'm just talking. I'm laying out the plan like we on time and everything. Child boo. Listen. Hi, I'm Janae. If you don't know who I am, let's just get that out the way. Just a regular degular girl that vlogs her everyday life. But in the midst of that, I have decided to open a content studio in Broward County because my husband kept popping in on me and interrupting my videos while I was filming for YouTube. And it was mad expensive. So I decided, okay, I'll just open my own studio. Since I got to do one for me, I might as well make some profit off of it. So that's what I'm doing. So today I am back to planning. I just finished a cohort for entrepreneurship in Broward County, and it was with the Office of Economic and Small Business Development for Broward County, and in conjunction with the Kaufman Foundation. It was called Kaufman Fast Track. So I just finished that. I want to say it was 10 weeks, but it might have been 12. Don't quote me. Um, but we're in that in between stage where I turned in my business plan, and now we're in a waiting game to find out who are the top 3 finalists that will get the grant. But in the meantime, in between time, this train ain't stopping. We are moving forward. So my goal today is to get back onto my ish and start planning out what the next couple of weeks looks like. Well, the broader goal of opening. So what does that look like logistically for me? Because I need a plan for me to move forward. So I did my live streams last maybe a year and a half ago, and my content, I'm sorry, my it was very productive for me. So I'm doing it again. So if you're here to just hang out, that's fine, but I'm getting work in. So you can come say hi, hello, how are you? But otherwise, I'm just working through this project, talking it out loud to myself, also documenting this process because my memory is trash. Trash. So much so that I freaking edited a whole video twice, and didn't realize I already had posted the video. So that just goes to show you, I don't know what's happening after I turned 50. I got crazy, and my memory is just bad. So that's where we are. Now, I have some loose notes of what needs to happen next. That chat kind of gave me a broad overview, and it was like, oh, our next step is to get our site and our floor plan together. Child, Jim, I need you to back up a couple steps. We literally just finished the class. We ain't got no financing in place. We don't. My business plan is iffy at best. Like, turning in my business plan revealed to me that my numbers and even my initial thoughts of this business is faulty. So we got to go back to the drawing board on the business plan. So that is our first step, to go back and see where the business plan is is incorrect. Like, I think I did a good job of fixing the errors, but and it still made it profitable, but I want to actually meet with the SBDC, and I want to finally get me a mentor with SCORE to go over the business plan and kind of help walk me through, talk me through it from someone that has real entrepreneurship experience and has run a business and knows, like, okay, while that's a good idea and that's cute, this is what's actual, this is something that you can actually do. So the first order of business, I'm just making a loose list. That's what today is. I need to get a mentor. Get mentor to review the business plan and help me hammer those details out that are wonky and are maybe not feasible. Mentor with SCORE. So we actually met a guy named Michael at the Broward Business and Beyond conference about a month ago. And I really liked his vibe. So I'm going to reach out to him to ask him to be my mentor. So I'm going to put Michael in the tab, Michael. And then also, I want to touch base with the SBDC to, um, they also have somewhat of like a mentorship program where you can meet with entrepreneurs and business professionals to kind of help you as well. So I'm hitting it from both angles. So that's, I want them to really go over the business plan, but I need someone to just, I need a mentor that can help me see around the corners and like help me with what I don't know. You know, like you don't know everything. While you have these grand ideas, some things are fanciful and not rooted in reality. Like I am mad delusional, but at the end of the day, you know, I don't want to throw my money at something for it to fail because I didn't do my due diligence. But I also don't want to use it as a crutch where I'm not moving forward because of those things. So we still moving forward. So SBDC to refine the business plan, business BUSINESS plan. So those are my first two steps because it don't make sense to try to go get financing if the business plan isn't right and doesn't make sense. Second thing is, so once we're gonna do that in conjunction with moving forward, um, what's next? Once we got our numbers and our business plan right, then we can move on to securing the financing because you can't get the location without the financing. So we have actually, now that I think about it, I think I might have ADHD. So just bear with me here. I know I pop around a lot, but I think I'm undiagnosed because I be all over the place. And turning 50 did not help me. And I don't know what that's about. Financing is our next step after that. Financing. Financing the business. Okay. But while we're doing these things, we still have to be, what's the word? I don't want to say, we still have to be building the brand, getting visibility on the brand and building that up as well. Like you can't just open the doors and think people are going to be like, "Oh, I want to go check out this place." Like you have to already be working on that, which I have been via my YouTube channel. So I have been building it to a certain degree, building in public, but I haven't been putting it on other social platforms. I've just kept it in a silo to YouTube, but I have to now branch out and start sharing it everywhere. And even that has been my own personal Janae Nicole. I haven't really been pushing Hustle and Heart because I wasn't sold on the name. Like I have backtracked on that name 100 times, but now we are going forward. So I'm gonna do a one side my social strategy, well the brand and social strategy on one side because that's a whole nother beast. And then on the right side, it'll be the logistics of the business on this page, just so that I can kind of keep myself straight. I don't know how I'm gonna get it all done by myself, but it's possible. People do it every day. So I know I can get this done. What else? So on the business frontier, we got financing. Once we have the financing, then it's location, scouting location. So we got a secure location. Then we can move on to, once you have the location, is okay, now looking at what the space you have and how it can be laid out. So then it's the layout of the location, the layout, setting that up. And then what else? So once you have the location, secured it, set getting the layout, starting to order all of the things. So then at that point, it's the build out, the layout, then the build out, soundproofing, And then it is ordering all of the fun stuff, ordering all of the equipment and furniture. So then it's equipment and furnishings. During that, with the equipment and furnishings, I'm going to have to bring in my expert to help me set everything up so that my plan works. Oh, I got to backtrack. I got to finish this studio, which I started. I have the lighting, but I need to get the equipment so I can test. I want to do a tester in my house to make sure that what I'm thinking can actually work. The equipment and furniture purchase. And that's pretty much it. Before, like, once you get to putting the equipment and the furniture in, then you're gonna go to soft launch. I'm gonna leave a space because I feel like I jumped a bunch of steps. Okay, soft launch. And that'll just be a web launch. So what else? Um, After the soft launch, that'll be a web launch, and then we have grand opening. So that is the build out of the actual space. Hi there, how are you? Thank you for popping in. Grand opening, just talking through my plan here. Grand opening, and hopefully it ain't grand closing. Okay, so now we can kind of switch gears to branding and marketing strategy because these have to happen simultaneously. I'm already tired. Okay, so I need to, on that front, secure the brand because I have just decided to go ahead and stick with that name. So, first things first, we got to legalize it before we can even start posting. Legal for H plus H. Then we already have all of the social media domains. So I did do that preemptively years ago. Well, not years, but over a year ago. We already took care of that. So that's good. Even though I wasn't sure on the name, I got the website, I got the social media handles. Um, I just haven't posted anything because after I got everything, classic Janae, I started second guessing everything. Why do I look naked? Okay, let me pull this down so it's clear that I'm not naked. Okay, so we'll get our legal together and then we have to start posting everywhere. Oh, by the laundry room. Jose, I am in the middle of the live stream. He just let me know it's a package out there, but it's gonna have to be out there so because I can go right now. Okay. All right. Let's see. So we already have everything that we need. We need to um, get the website launched. I started on it, but I didn't finish it because, again, I was procrastinating on the name. So we need to get that going, get the website launched, um, create create socials, create content. I'm not even going to say create content. I'm just going to say um, content calendar because I've been amassing content and I just haven't posted anything for posting. That I need to start doing that ASAP. So far, I don't know. I have a landing page already for the studio, but I don't know if I want to do something different with that or just let it rock how it is. I mean, for the sake of time and not having an assistant or anything and doing it all by myself, I think I better. Ooh, ooh, Girl, you a little chunkier than you was when you got this chair. You about to bust clean out of it like the Hulk. Content. After the content, I just need that to go on scheduler. So then I'm just gonna put my little scheduler in here, buffer slash boobly. And what else? I need to, where can I put this at? Because I need to finish this studio out. I'm gonna put it over here on the business side because that's like a business expense. I'm gonna put it on this side. So I'm gonna put it here on this middle line. Remember, I left a space. I knew I was gonna need it because I jumped over some stuff. You be thinking. Okay, so we are going to, I'm just gonna put test studio. That way I know what I need to get. I need to finish ordering the equipment and set it up. All right, what else do we need to do? I think that's it. I think so. I mean, I think that at a high level, that's everything. Oh, I'm toying with. Well, that's not with. I'm toying with the community, but I'm not doing that for the studio. The goal for that community was for my people, like my my friends that follow me on YouTube or follow me on socials, because that is not something that I own. I don't own YouTube. I don't own any of these social platforms. And if they say I violated anything, I could be gone tomorrow. So my goal was to create a very low cost community so that my people could always be connected to me, even if it's just $1. I definitely wanted to be a paid community. So between $1 and $5, that's the most I'm ever going to put on it, but it's mainly just to keep my people with me. And should I lose all of my platforms, that's something that I own outright and it can never be taken away. So I'm toying with the community. I have the bones of the community there. I just haven't pressed the trigger to open it because I have all of this other stuff and it wasn't a priority, but I don't know if that's something I'm going to have bandwidth to also have on my plate right now. Like the only way I feel like I could get that done now is if I hire an assistant or something. I mean, bare minimum, an intern or something. Like I cannot continue to do everything, especially if you don't know, I'm doing the 365-day vlog challenge right now. So I'm vlogging every single day until December 31st. Like every single day I am posting a video of what happened. It's usually just, me going on my morning commute because my life is hella boring. Unless I'm going on vacation somewhere. It's just regular everyday life. Going to work, coming home, cleaning the house, that sort of thing. But editing and posting every day takes a toll. So I don't know. I need to make a decision on what I want to do next with the community. I definitely want to launch it, but I'm just like I'm fearful to have something just sitting out there and I'm not doing anything with it, and I don't want to waste people's time or money. Like people are busy, um, and money is tight, so I don't want to have people to opt into something and I'm not there. I'm a ghost, and I'm just taking collecting money, and I'm not doing nothing with it. So I think for right now, I don't really have a bandwidth. I think I have answered my own question. I will leave that for now until this process is done. Because I don't have the time to commit to a community. Yeah. So what else do we have to do? I have fallen behind on my website. I need to update my blog posts and stuff. I have the content, I just haven't had the time to post it. That's what's so bad. I have all this content. That's one good thing about vlogging every day. Like, you have content like nobody's business. You just don't have the time to post all of it. Maybe I do need to consider just getting me a part-time helper. That, yeah, I'm gonna put that over here under the branding, and let's look at getting a part-time help, because I'm getting I work full time, so it's not like this is my full-time job. Like, this is not my full-time job. I have a whole full-time job. So, yeah, let's look at it. I mean, it can't hurt to see at least what it costs. Even if I had to hire a family member, maybe I can get one of my family members as a student that can help me and just pay them. Keep it in the family. Why not? So for this week, let's see. So we're gonna break these out into what we need to do for the next month, because August is done. I mean, we are on August 21st at this point. So August is pretty much done. So if we can get at least get the mentor, um, speak to him. Dang, tomorrow's Saturday. I should did it today if I was thinking. But I needed this rest day. I honestly needed this rest day. I'm gonna reach out to him on Monday. We can at least touch base with him before before the month is out. So we're gonna touch base with him. So that's this month. So I can reach out to both of them this week. The test studio. Can I get that done this month? Let's look and see what else I need to get. We can put it in our planner. I know. Oop, I've been looking everywhere for this little thing. Look what I just found. It was stuck to my book. Janae, get it together. Girl, you've been looking. I've been looking for you. You just ain't here acting a fool. So we are in August. Let's look at the book and see what we got. Nothing, because I haven't been using my planner. Let's not act like I've been doing any work in this planner. I have been in that Kaufman fast track class with my head down, plugging away at that business plan that was incorrect. Let me not say that. My plan was solid. My numbers was trash. So don't count yourself short, Janae. The plan was solid. The numbers, not so much. Let's see. So for August, we are reaching out to SCORE and SBDC. That is our number one priority. SCORE and SBDC. Or Urban League is also a good option. So if I can't get with the SBDC, I'm gonna put or Urban League. Urban League, they also have similar services. Urban League of Broward County. That is also a good resource. Leaguelea. Yeah, GE. It just didn't look right. Um, Test Studio. I have to order stuff, but with Amazon, I probably could get it. I probably could get it back. So I still need to get a mic. I have my mic mini, but I want to test a real like a real mic setup. I'm not gonna get the Shure that I'm gonna get for the studio, but I will get a comparable. I think the Rode Pod mic might be comparable. I'll look at it. I can't remember, but I know there's a Rode version that is very similar. So we'll get a similar mic of high quality, but we're not paying $659 for the Shure microphone for the test. Oh, but I could, because that's a mic that I could just take to the studio and use in one of the smaller rooms. That's what we'll do. We'll get the actual mic, even though it's gonna hurt my spirit. If we can't afford the mic, we'll get a cheaper version and still use it in a smaller room. I can't help it. I am a cheap bastard. I want, I only want to spend the money. So test studio is the next thing for this month. Test studio equipment. I know I need to get the mic and I need to get the interface, mic interface. I have the camera. I think that's it. I think those are the main things I needed to get. Okay, so that's good for August. And okay, now we need to do something every month with the branding and strategy of it all. So we'll get the legal out of the way. Well, I'm gonna be spending all my little money. Legal, and is it too is it too ambitious to try to get the website done too? I don't know. I'm gonna put it because it didn't take me long to do the Janae Nicole, at least, and I already started it. So yeah, because we doing work on Friday, so that's what we're gonna do. The legal and the website on next Friday. So that's what we can actually work on. So every week I want to have something to work on. The legal and the website. Okay. So that August is jam packed. So yeah. And then in September, we'll start testing the studio. If all goes well and nothing happens and the equipment actually comes in on time, which it should, like this is an odd time of year, we should be fine. Sipping on my lemon water because alternate day fasting, second week. We're gonna watch this face get skinnier and skinnier. It already has gotten skinnier because this was hanging down here on. I was looking at one of those videos like, girl, what? Who is this girl? Me. I'm that girl. It was fun getting that role, but honey, you gonna pull this thing all the way back together, Janae. Okay, so we're good for August. Now let's see. Once we have the studio, you know what we could do for September? Once we had a test studio up, what we could do that will work hand in hand with my master plan is to go ahead and relaunch the podcast. That's what we could do. I think that's a good that would be like a perfect segue. And then the podcast will help with the branding and marketing. I think we got a plan. September, we're gonna relaunch the podcast. We just gonna pop out with it too. I ain't even going front. So let's go to September podcast. I'm trying to think what's happening. Let's first of all let's look at our calendar. We over here making plans for September, and also, oh Jesus, we only got one more week in August. I'm tripping. Okay, but we can we can make it happen. That means Friday we got to be on it. Like Friday, we got to be on our ish. So yeah, because I have tomorrow and Sunday. Since I can't talk to them until Monday, well, I probably could, but I don't want to reach out to them on the weekend. That just seems unprofessional to me. So since we have Saturday and Sunday, outside of editing the vlogs, we can work on what did I say we were gonna get done this month? Because we got a week, child. We can we can order. We might can order. Well, I need to see. I can't order it today because I'm not sure what I'm going to get, and I don't want to be wasting time looking around. But if we have time tonight, we can look and see what mic and other thing the interface that I'm gonna get to make this thing work how I am imagining it will work. So this weekend I can work on getting the legal and the website done. So next week, Friday, you will see at least the first version of the website. It ain't got to be perfect, but it got to be up there. So you heard it from me here first. Barring something catastrophic happens to me, the website for Hustle will be open on, well, it'll be there. It'll be live. Yes, it'll be live on Friday. Next Freedom Friday. We in here. Okay, so September, I said we can launch the podcast, but let's give ourselves some breathing room. Like, let's not get crazy. September is literally a week away. Okay, so September, oh, podcast movement. I wanted to go, but I broke hoe. I can't go nowhere. Okay, Ashy Lips. Podcast movement is happening that first week of September, the end of August, first week of September in New York. I would love to be there this year, but it's not gonna happen for your girl because Thailand. Where else did we go? Jill Scott concert. I had a time. The 50th was a time. A time was had, honey. And my pockets is showing times was had. Oh, we went on a 7-day cruise, child. You did a lot. When you go back and watch this in a few years, you're gonna be like, really? Yeah, you was doing a lot. So podcast movement is the first week in September that I'm not going to. It's on my calendar like I was going, but alas, this is life. You know what? I'm not gonna say that. A miracle could happen, and my husband might bless me and say, "Yeah, you can go." Oh my God, it's a week away, girl. Stop it! Not with the way these flight prices are. You never know. Let me not discount my blessing before it could happen. I'm saying it can't happen. It can happen. I have seen it happen, and it can happen for me. So I'm not gonna say it can't happen. It's a possibility. It's on my calendar, and I'm gonna leave it on there because you never know. You might get blessed. Okay, September. Okay, not a lot is happening in September. Labor Day weekend, so I have a long weekend. So that would be a perfect weekend to, at least if I can't launch it that weekend, I can be prepared to launch. Like, I can work on getting it launched for the next week. I think that'll work. And you know what I could do? I could just take a day off. Maybe I'll take that Tuesday off after Labor Day, give myself an extra day of work, working on my dream. How about that? I think that's a good plan. Um, let's see. Let me see something. You know what? I've been talking to you for 30 whole minutes. So I think, let's see. Let me just check what else is happening. Oh, my god baby's birthday / niece is in September. So other than that, I don't think there's anything. Oh, we have our graduation. Oh, the pitch. So when I win one of the top 3 spots and I have to give my pitch for the studio so we can win us some grant money, honey, that is September the 18th. So if you want to come and support, let me know and I'll let you know the details. Shoot. Other than that, the month looks clear. I don't have anything major happening. My initial grand opening was supposed to be September 26th. Let's keep that day, September 26th. That'll be the podcast, and that'll give me time to post it on socials and stuff and find some guests. I don't even know who's going to be on the show, but we're going to make it happen. We're going to make it. We got a whole month at this point. Today's the 21st. We got till September 26th. I'm putting it here. We are going to launch. The number one goal for September is to launch the podcast. That is another, but we're going to keep it simple. I think we're going to do it live. And if you want to be on the show, you're going to have to just be live because we're not editing around here. I got too much stuff to edit right now. So the first season of the podcast gonna be live. Do with that what you will, honey. Do with that what you will. It's gonna be live. We're gonna be just like this here, yapping it up. Cause I don't have the bandwidth to be editing no video. It's gonna be live. Fine. We're fine. We know how to act in mixed company. Hmm. So we're gonna change this in my calendar from look at this. Can you see it? Content Studio grand opening. That was my goal to open it September 26th. Oh, 9/26/26. You see how I think? Edit. This is going to be podcast launch. Um, is it going are we gonna relaunch? Are we gonna relaunch job optional job optional podcast? Or are we gonna just launch Hustle and call it a day? We're gonna launch Hustle. Hustle. We're doing a whole new podcast. Hustle podcast launch. Podcast launch. I'm making it in big bold. Launch. Yep. All day. I'm gonna put a rocket next to it. Launch. Done. Okay, it's there. It's on our calendar. It's official. Even though the grand opening was on the calendar too. Girl, why are we like this? Okay, so we got that happening in September. Ooh. So that means the studio got to be ready. This studio has to be ready. My test studio. What else? I'm gonna keep that low key. I'm gonna keep it just like I said, live stream. It is what it is, and it's gonna post just like that. I'm not doing no extra bells and whistles. At least I ain't planning to because we gotta stay focused on the main goal. So we'll use that as a marketing tool to promote the studio that's coming, the real studio, not this little fake studio that we working with here. My office slash game room slash guest room slash exercise room slash. This ain't it. This little room does a lot. Okay. So for September, the launch of the podcast. Um, I don't know what else we can do for September because that's a lot. But we have to do two things for the business. So what else do we have? We can start. So in September, we will ideally be already working with the mentor and we'll have touch base with the SBDC and we'll be working on getting the plan solidified and making sure that that stuff is right before I go trying to get money for it. So ideally in October, we'll look at financing option. I think a month is more than enough time because most of the plan is solid. It's just the numbers and making sure that that's right. And so I think by October, mid October ish, we should definitely be in a place that we can start looking at financing for the business for sure. So we're going to put financing for October. feel like that's what else can we be doing? Well, I guess September, since we launching a podcast, we would just be heavy with strategy with marketing. Like that would just be our branding marketing month. So we just working on the brand and the marketing. That's it. Brand and social. That's all we doing for September. Like those are the main three tasks. Like getting all our systems in place, social systems for the studio specifically. Cause Janae Nicole, we just need to distribute wider. It's done. Like I have everything I need for this one. All right. What else we got? Let me see what this looks like. It has a little thing here that you can view the stream. Let's see. Riverside. Oh, exit. Okay, get out of here. Ah, okay. This is neat. Okay, we back. I didn't know how to get out. Oh shoot, it's still open in the background. Wait. Okay, okay, let me mute it. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to stop it. I can't stop it. Oh my God, I am a cornball. Okay, if I mute let me try mute here. Can you still hear me? Oh, I don't know. Can you still hear me? I don't know if that's a smart thing. I don't know if I was muting myself. I fixed. Somebody help me. Okay, pause and then come. Okay, put me back on. Put me back on. I still hear it though, even though I paused it. Why is it still playing? Oh, it's opening another tab. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now we cooking with grease. Make it bigger again. Lord Jesus. I didn't know I was this goofy. Yes, I did. Lies were told. Lies were told, honey. Okay, so I think we got a good plan for August, September. Then October, we're going to move into financing. But what can we work on in October? What do we need to work on other than financing? Like, we can't just be working on one thing for the month. Like, we got to, like, based on this, we got to be doing a lot of things in October. My mom comes back in November, so I got to have my stuff working in October. I think that would be a good time to reprice all of the equipment because then it will be closer to time to ordering and I will have like the numbers will be accurate. I think maybe we should reconfirm all of the numbers. So we'll make October a money month. Ooh, look at me. That sounds good. Make that a money month. That's when we'll focus on the financials and also pricing out everything, just rechecking that stuff, cause stuff went up. The camera that I want, the cameras that I want went up $100 from last year. $100. Everything went up. Not everything, but the main equipment, all of it went up from last year. Like we knew the tariffs was gonna affect to some degree, but $100, that's nasty work for 1 year. So yeah. So we're gonna make that month, that'll be month October. That's the money month. We're gonna work on getting the financials. Let me just go to it in the book. That way I have it here and I'm not searching for this little note. So October, we said we're gonna do financials, and I gotta get a new book. Oh, where's my November overview? Am I tripping? It don't have a the overview day like this one, like this. Ugh. What the hell? Where's the October? Something's wrong here. It's got to be one in here. Maybe it got misplaced. Oh, here it is. Why is it back here? That's weird. Oh, they done got slick. Look what they put in the middle of the planner. That's why it's back here. They talking about you at the end of the you at the end of the year. Plan accordingly. It's time to order the new planner. Oh, I ain't never seen that before. Maybe I've never gotten to this point in my planner. I always abandon it at the end of the year, but I still got them all. I'm gonna look, cause that's deep. So this is money month. October is the secure financing. Secure financing. We are um solidifying numbers. That don't sound right. Verifying. 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 NG. The costs for the equipment. Equipment and furniture costs. Equipment and furniture costs. Cost. We're gonna need that anyway to solidify the to solidify the financing. Like those numbers, you gotta know your numbers. Ain't you watched Shark Tank before? You gotta know those numbers. Okay. So I think we had, and then what else? Um, I think something with our marketing strategy. Like we still have to always be cognizant that yes, we have the business part, but we also have the branding part. So I'm gonna just put brand and marketing, and then I need to figure out what that actually means for me in October. Like I need to come up with a whole brand strategy and have my months broken down. I think I might already have a template that I started when we were doing this last year, but you know, my memory is so I ain't 100% sure. But yeah, so that's October. And then November, we should be looking for locations. That'll be good because my mom will be here and she can help me. At least that'll keep us out the flea markets and where she like to go to the Goodwill. We could be looking for some property. That would be good. That's perfect. Oh Lord, that's perfect timing because I know I can't. I'm so tired of running to the flea market. I like going, but my mama take it to a whole nother level. So we're gonna start searching for locations and November. Yeah, that would be ideally we would be at that level. by November. She comes back in the beginning of November. So let's say locations and when is Black Friday? Black Friday is in November. So if we can nail down the location, we can start ordering equipment for Black Friday and give us some good savings. Well, at least, so yeah, so for November, we're going to plan to start ordering equipment, even if we don't have a location, because we know what we're going to need. At bare minimum, we'll get enough stuff to. I know that ain't another reminder. Oh, that's the same. I'm about to say now, okay, y'all going too far. Y'all wasting a lot of my pages giving reminders. So November is location. At the end of the month is so Black Friday equipment sales, equipment or Cyber Monday. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, equipment order. And then I don't know where I'm gonna store all this stuff at. Hmm. December, January. December, January, February. So ideally, if we can get a 3 month, if we secure the location in November, like hopefully end of November, beginning of December, then we can get a 3 month lead um, on our lease. Like, what's it called when they like abate the rent for 3 months while you building out, and we can get like 3 or 4 months abated. That would be good, just so that we could build out the studio, but that while we don't have to pay no rent. So then that would give us December, January, February. So that would put us right at about the time we planning a launch. So soft launch March, and then we will be ready for grand opening April, end of February, beginning of March. I think we got a good plan here. So December, what did I say? I'm gonna have to watch it back because I can't remember. I ain't write none of that down. I said soft launch end of February, beginning of March. February, March. Grand opening April. That's my birthday gift to myself. December, January. Oh, that would be the build out. Yeah, December, December and January would be the in February. December to February, we would be working on the build out. December to December, January, December to February would be the build out and build up, because we would need to be grinding on that marketing, build build out and marketing. Okay, so that's what's up. Did I put November's plan? I put, oh, and November again, brand and marketing. Oh, you know what? I think, would that be around the time that I said I wanted to start a challenge? I can't see. So I will have a challenge, and I'm going to be doing webinars when we get closer to opening. So I also need to figure out what that looks like. So November, December, January, February. So when I said I didn't have nothing, I need to work on that. that webinar, what that needs to look like, and what the contest. So October, brand and marketing. I'm gonna put it in October. Take note, webinar, and I can't remember the other thing. Oh, contest, logistics. You know what else I need to do? I need to be reaching out to strategic partners now because we're in August. So I'm going to, for this month, as an aside, I am going to start reaching out to these other locations, strategic partnerships, because we can help each other out. It's enough money out here for all us to eat. Ain't no reason why we can't help one another, right? Strategic partnerships, and so we need to work on that in August, and then September. We have the launch of the podcast, brand, working on the brand, social and systems. Okay. I think we're at a good place with the overall plan. Now I just need to break these out. So we need to break out into smaller projects because this is just the high level. So we're in August. Our first things will be okay, the test studio, it is what it is. And so August, those I don't really need to make them into projects because I know like that's my bread and butter. I can no, it ain't. That is not my bread nor my butter. I don't do that for people, but I can do it. It is a skill set I have acquired, but I don't want to do that for people. I could do it for myself. I will do it for myself. Let me say it that way. Okay, so for September, the podcast launch is a project. So projects we need to break down. I'm just writing it on the side paper of like what needs to happen. What we need to break down. Podcast launch. September podcast launch. We don't have guests. We don't have um topics. We don't have anything but an idea of a podcast. Well, we gotta make it happen in a month. In a whole month. We got a whole month to come up with a plan. And we gonna make it happen. I got a loose idea of what I want it to be. We'll figure it out. It's all figure outable. Ain't that what she say? Marie Forleo. September is a podcast. That is a project. And it's gonna be a video podcast. September H plus H. We don't know. I don't have any idea what that is going to be, what it's going to look like. Well, I do know. I know to a certain degree. Um, I know I want it to be a video podcast. I know I want it to be for for small business owners that are like, were full-time employees and transitioned into working full-time into working for themselves and what that transition looked like. Where this hair came from? Jose? What the hell? Oh, it's probably one of my hairs. This feel like a synthetic. Never mind. Oh my God, I'm a nut. Okay, so the podcast launch. I need the marketing, the brand and marketing plan. That's a project. Brand and marketing strategy. That's another project. And what else? So that's September. Let's see, what did I say for October? keep forgetting that this thing is on like a page of pre. Okay, here it is, financing. So that's not really a project. None of this is the brand and marketing. If I do the right thing in September, by October, we will be executing on what we wrote in September, right? And then, oh, so in October, our project is the webinar and the contest. October is webinar and contest. All right. We are flying through here. Shoot, I think we're gonna end early today. I did it from 7 to 9, but I think we're gonna have a good representation here. November is scouting the location. That's not really a project, so to speak. I will need to create me a handy dandy spreadsheet because we know I love spreadsheets to track the places that we go, look at things like that, and rate it. Like, okay, what we liked, what we didn't like, what the cost was, what it come with, what it. Okay, so maybe it is a project. I can make anything into a project. Black Friday is not a project. And then brand and marketing again, that's just execution. November, that was November. December, wasn't that November? Yeah, that was November. So November, I believe November is going to be the month that I do the contest. I'm gonna put in my book here contest because I'm pretty sure that was my plan. I had wrote it on my board to do the contest in November, TEST, to start a contest. I'm gonna put it there. And then December is the end of the year. And what are we doing? Oh, I didn't write it. I didn't write it in the book. Girl. Now you know if it ain't in here, I'm gonna be trying to find where I wrote that at. What? Oh, December will be the build out. So that would be signing a lease. Well, we probably already have a lease, right? November. Well, we would actually sign the lease probably in December. And then we would have those 3 months, ideally December, January, and February to do the build out. That is the goal. So we find something in November and we sign the lease in December. So lease, build out, and yeah, lease and the build out. And build out. I think we're done here. I think we're good through pretty much through the end of the year. And then I got to get a new calendar. Do they have the little handy thing in the back where you can put notes for the next year for like January, February? They do not. Oh, yes, it does. It has January. I'll just put it on the notes of the last page of what the next book will need to include. So we will be doing a soft launch in February. That is the goal. February soft launch. And February, March, or March, early March. No. Let's think this through. If you're going to have a grand opening in April, you need to be at least 30 days before that for the soft launch. At minimum. What am I talking about? Yeah. And then April is the grand opening. Grand opening. All right. I think that we cover a lot of ground. I think I have a good a good plan in front of me, a good overall plan. But what is this? What happened here? Page came out? I don't know what this is. Oh, yeah, when I was doing the socials for Hustle. I knew I had like a little sheet that I had started working on of a loose plan of what I wanted to do. Okay, so I think we're good here. I'm not gonna hold you since I feel like I came and did what I needed to do. So next week on Freedom Friday, we will have a follow up on what the website looks like for Hustle, and we will start working on our plan. We will start working the plan, and I'll give you updates on where we are. All right. It is 8:07 p.m. So I will say good night. Thank you for rocking with me. Bye.